Welcome to another edition of the 30 to 1 MLB Countdown Team Previews, brought to you by the Passball Show and JohnPielli.com. What I do, and this is something I've done for the past 12 years, we use the over-unders to determine what the most accurate win total is for each one of the 30 MLB teams, rank the win totals between 1 and 30, and start counting backwards from 30 to 1. 30 being the team with the worst record, 1 with the team with the best record. Today I'm talking about the Texas Rangers, who probably had, I think, the most aggressive offseason out of any team in Major League Baseball, maybe outside the San Diego Padres. Padres got that mentality. They're going out there expecting to win. I think the Rangers are trying to get themselves from the doldrums of the bottom of the American League and the American League West to a team where that could be expected to be a perennial playoff team year in and year out. And they started out by bringing Bruce Bochy in out of retirement. And he probably will never say he retired. He was let go by the Giants after winning 3 World Series championships there. And, of course, he teams up with 2-time Cy Young Award winner Jacob deGrom, who comes over from the New York Mets. And really, I mean, if you pair your offseason with 2 guys like that, sky's the limit. And the expectation is going to be that the Rangers are going to be able to play better baseball this year. A good division that's got the likes of the World Series champion Houston Astros and, of course, the Seattle Mariners, 2 playoff teams from last year. The Angels look like they could be a little better. The only team that's really sucking wind or looking like they're not going to really do anything is the Oakland Athletics. The question's going to be, and I've always said this when it comes to a team that's had an aggressive offseason, a team that goes from 68 wins like the Rangers had in 2022. I mean, can you jumpstart it? Can you, with the movement of a couple players coming in onto your squad, be expected to suddenly win more games? And that doesn't happen very often. So, if you're picking the Texas Rangers to make a jump in win total this year, it's an aggressive move on your part. But I'm buying it, because I look at the Rangers with Corey Seager, with Trevor Simeon, Jonah Heim behind the plate, Adonis Garcia in right field, had 25 homers, 28 stolen bases, Nathaniel Lau playing first base. I think this is a team that is ready. Not just Jacob deGrom, but you brought in Nathan Eovaldi, who's won a World Series championship. Andrew Heaney coming off of a really good season for the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Gray is there for another season. Martin Perez, who's been their best pitcher really over the past couple seasons. That's a pretty solid rotation. And if you're trying to hang in and hang out with the likes of the Astros and what will be the Seattle Mariners, I like the way the Rangers look when it comes to their starting pitching. Their bullpen, I think, leaves a little bit to be desired. If you look at their situation this year, Joe Barlow had the most saves out of anybody. In regards to their bullpen last year, they brought back Ian Kennedy, who's played for them before, may have the best chance of being a closer. Jose Leclerc, who is coming off of a major injury. Does he jump back into the role and be able to provide some late inning relief? They lost Matt Moore, who was very good for them, kind of a godsend. Somebody didn't expect to have the role that he ended up having, becoming an elite, one of the best lefty relievers in all Major League Baseball. But if you look at Taylor Hearn, a guy who's made some starts for them, they've had a lot of belief in. He's got the ability to kind of be the next Matt Moore. Maybe can turn into a multiple inning reliever or short reliever, but he's got the ability to strike hitters out. He's a very dominant force from the left-hand side. I think he can be an important wild card to think of when you're thinking about the Rangers bullpen. Will Smith comes over. You look at Brock Burke, who pitched very well as a left-hand reliever for the Rangers last year. They could be able to piece things together, and Bruce Bochy's experience with his years with the Giants has been known for piecing together bullpens. He's got experienced arms that have some talent. If you look at what he did with the likes of Brian Wilson and Santiago Casilla and Sergio Romo, he was able to move them around in different spots without a defined closer. He may have to do that this year. If you look at the offensive Rangers, obviously led by the guys I mentioned before, Seager and Lau and Simeon and Heim. Leody Tavares, we're expecting a full season out of him this year, playing center field. I think really gives them the best chance to win. Bubba Thompson, who came up towards the end of last season, is going to come off the bench, probably a one-time first-round draft pick of the 2017 version of the Rangers. He's put up some decent numbers in the minors. I think he's going to get a legitimate chance to play. Robbie Grossman starts the season as a starting left fielder. Mitch Garver, who's been there, probably 20 home run bat. You're looking at somebody that could probably get some DH at bats. Josh Jung, one-time first-round draft pick, 2019, number 8 overall, gets a full chance of being the starting third baseman. You're looking at a couple guys, Josh H. Smith, Ezekiel Duran, 2 guys who came over from the Yankees. They'll get a chance to play a little bit of a utility role along with Brad Miller, who really has been one of the better bench utility guys in all baseball over the past couple seasons. Travis Jankowski, Yoshi Chisugo are in there on minor league contracts. Sandy Leon's got a chance to maybe back up Heim a little bit from behind the dish. I like this Rangers team. I think that they can surprise some people. The issue is going to be, where do they rank when it comes to the AL West? It's going to be a tough division. The Astros aren't going anywhere. The expectation is that the Mariners are going to take a step forward, and they're expecting to build off of their playoff appearance last year. That's why some people are going to be down on the Rangers. Some people are going to expect the Rangers to maybe get a little bit of a marginal improvement. I think they can go a little bit further this year. In regards to their top prospects, Jung is going to get a chance to be the everyday third baseman. He's their top prospect. Evan Carter, an outfielder, he took it in the second round of the 2020 draft, had 28 stolen bases, 86 runs scored last year. Could certainly help them out if they're looking for some depth in the outfield. And then, of course, the 2 pitchers, their 2 top draft picks of the 2021 and 2022 seasons, Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker, respectively, both out of Vanderbilt. Leiter was rushed up to Double-A last year, may not necessarily be ready. Rocker was probably ready to pitch in the minor leagues last year, didn't sign after he was drafted by the Mets. Obviously, 2 guys to take a good look at. So I'm going bold with the Rangers. I believe in them. I think they can win 89 games this year. I got them 89 and 73. 9th overall in Major League Baseball. I think it's good enough to finish second place in the AL West division. They're getting to the playoffs. They're going to be a wild card. And listen, if they're in the playoffs, a rotation headed by DeGrom and Eovaldi and Haney, a little bit of Martin Perez and Gray, maybe one of those guys helping out in the bullpen. Maybe they make a big move as you get close to the trading deadline to add another reliever. I think they're going to be in a great position. They're going to succeed this year, I believe, in the 2023 Texas Rangers. This is 30 to 1 MLB Countdown Team Previews. I'm John Pielli. If you're interested in hearing me flap my yap mouth as we talk about the other 29 teams in regards to Major League Baseball, you can check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, videos on YouTube. Past ball show we've done over the past 12 years. You can check that out in any format that you wish. Enjoy yourselves. God bless you. And as always, I'll see you on the other side.